Hey, hey, hey. What's up, YouTube family? We out here, United Movement. Yo, just getting y'all on here a little bit earlier because we're going to get IG on real fast. So y'all in here early. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all. We're about to get it going in a second. Like I said, yo, I'm listening to this new, FYI, I'm listening to this new album from Reach Records called Summer 20. It's crazy. So I'm just making y'all weird. This joint, listen to this joint right here. Hey, woo. Y'all know anything about that. I'm putting you on. I'm putting you on. Yo, so we're about to get IG TV on in like 2 seconds. So get ready. Y'all can bop out to this while we're waiting for them to get on, all right? Woo! That thing hitting crazy. It's hitting crazy. It's hitting crazy. Let's get them on. Hey, 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 what's up? United Movement family. We out here rocking. We got the YouTube family already on. So y'all here late. So come on through, man. Invite your friends to come through. It is United Movement time. United Movement live. So we ready to get this thing going, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, loves dancing. What's happening? Say what's up to me when you come in the building. When you come in the room. Lemon Zest in the building. What's up, Megan? Say what's up to me when you come in. Because I might have you guys pop in on me live. So you got to say like, hey, or something like that. Kale, what's up? What's going on? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yo, I just was telling YouTube, I'm listening to this brand new Reach Records album called Summer 20. This joint right here. Woo. Hold, listen to this. It's sick. Yo, is that Billy? Billy, what's up, man? What's up, Billy? Lemon Zest, I see you out here. Good to see y'all, man. Tell your friends to pop through. Kira, Davis in the building. Haven, Savannah in the building. What's up, guys? Good to see y'all. Say what's up. Make sure you gotta say hi or say there it is. Hey with 57. Is that 57 or 58 Y's in a row? Good to see y'all, man. As I always say, we're gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. So tell your people to come in the building. We're gonna be on for a bit. I know, I know y'all getting a little fatigued of all of like the online stuff. Yo, so this is a crazy part for me. So we were supposed to be doing this in the parking lot today, right? So I'm checking the stats. I'm checking the weather stats the whole week. I'm like, all right, cool. We should be cool. I'm gonna wait. It's still saying 60%. I'm gonna wait. Even till the day. I'm gonna wait. It gets to like 2 o'clock. I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna have to pull this trigger. I'm gonna have to pull the trigger on this thing. I'm like, it's still saying like 45% between 7 and 8 o'clock. I hit the send button. Literally like 25, 30 minutes later, it pushes out and it's like, oh no, it's just gonna be 5% rain tonight. I'm like, crazy, man. Crazy. That's how things happen, though. That's how things happen. But I'm glad to see y'all, man. Y'all got here. That's what I'm talking about. Kira, you got a brand new phone? Finally got my phone. Do you have a new phone, Kira, for real? What kind of phone do you have, Kira? iPhone or not? Because if it's not an iPhone, it's not a real phone. Did I say that? I said it. But good to see y'all, man. Y'all in the building. Y'all bright and early. It's not an iPhone. What kind of phone is it? Kira, you got to say what's up. What kind of phone is it? Kira, you got to hop on, man, because I dropped your other one in the pool. You're lying. You did not drop your phone in the pool, Kira. Kira. That's bad. But I'm glad you got it on. I'm glad y'all got it on, man. I'm glad you got it on. So, yo, question. We've been in the middle of this Promises series. This is the last week for the Promises series. I'm going to turn my music down a little bit. I'm vibing. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. But, yo, so we're in this Promises series right now. Tell me something like that kind of like popped up to you. I'm going to pop on some. Ooh, the XR. Balling? Let me find out. Hey, Brandon, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Tell me something that like you was like, ooh, like that stuck with me a little bit. That one thing right there that stuck a little bit. Oh, Brandon, you know we'll follow you back, bro. We got you. No doubt. What's something that stuck with you? I'm gonna tag somebody in. I'm just gonna tag somebody on the regular end. Hot live video from. Whoa, I'm trying to tag you in, Lemon Zest, and you can't even get tagged in. You're like untaggable, man. Like what's up? I'm trying to tag somebody in and go live. So I choose one of our fan favorites. Don't leave me hanging. Tell me about these promises, man. I need to talk about what's been standing out to you, man. Kara, that was so whack of you. So whack. So whack. Guess what? I got plenty of other people I can call in on. So Haven, don't Haven, what's up, y'all?
Hi.
What's going on? So listen,
Nothing.
we are in our last week of our Promises series. Tell me what stood out to you, yo, because like this is the last week we on our Promises series. So tell me what stood out to you.
I don't know.
That is an
Well,
excellent answer. Excellent
when we
answer.
were talking about Samson.
Okay. Go on.
What?
Go on. Keep going. You're doing good.
Oh, okay. So, and how Samson, had a lot of promises made before, like even before he was born, like it was like predestined for him to follow.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's good.
Promise stealers. Kira said that.
Oh, I see that. You stole her answer, but guess what? Y'all get half credit for both of those. But no, that's good though. That's good. That's good. I'm digging it. How's your week been going, Haven? FYI.
It's pretty good. Our power went out.
How long was your power out? We didn't even talk about the power. How long was your power out for?
I think it went out for like 2 days.
2 days. Whoa, so y'all just got it back on like today?
Or wait, 2 days?
I think it was like Tuesday that it went out. That people having issues.
It came on like sometime yesterday.
Sometime yesterday. That's a long time, man.
Night.
That's a long time. Yo, and it's so bad because y'all know I'm from the city, right? So I'm not used to the power going out and it affects like the well water or whatever. And I'm like, you can't take a shower. Like, how does
Yeah.
It was bad for me. My power just came on this morning. So I'm like, I put deodorant on, but like I still may have a little bit. I may have a little funk to me.
Yeah,
But Haven, yo.
My sister's house because of the power going out, so we went to her house instead.
So that's a good look. So she's so nice. She was like, and don't use up all my water. Don't use my good towels.
Yeah.
I'll dig it. Well, Haven, thanks so much for popping through, man. We about to get this thing going.
Okay.
And we'll see you in a bit, man. But stay right on. Sweet, guys. So, we're going to jump right in. We are in our last week. I'm going to pause my grooving music here. We are in our last week of promises. Like I said, Haven was just talking about the thing that stood out to her. She was talking about Samson. Samson was a promise stealer. She kind of stole that answer low-key from Kara. So, Kara, like I said, half credit. So, we're talking about Carpe Diem today. Carpe Diem. Typically, that was like kind of like an old school word. People back when I was like growing up and when I was in college and stuff like that, people used to get like it tatted on them like Carpe Diem. Like, you know what I mean? Nowadays, people probably would get tatted on them. Actually, not nowadays. Probably like maybe like what 5, 6, 7 years ago, people used to be like, "YOLO, you only live once," stuff like that, right? So some of y'all are probably like, "Well, Yurik, I don't know. Like, I'm not that old, even for the 5, 6 years ago. So like, tell me like what that means." And I got you. I got your back. So Carpe Diem, it's like an exclamation. What it basically means is to urge someone to make the most of their present time while giving little thought to the future. So it's like, yo, take advantage of right now, because guess what? You live today, you could die tomorrow. You only live once, right? So that's basically what Carpe Diem means. So like I said, people used to get it tatted on them. People used to like, if people used to spray paint back in the day, people used to spray paint it everywhere. They used to do all types of little stuff. But do y'all think that that's like a weird thing to say? Or do y'all think that's a regular thing? Give me a thumbs up if you're like, yo, I think that's weird. Give me a thumbs down if you think it's weird. Give me a thumbs up if you're like, oh yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'm digging that. So thumbs up if you think it's cool. Thumbs down if you're like, that is mad weird. Like, I don't know why anyone would say that. It may be a little bit of a delay on there. So keep on putting those through. Because thumbs up. Okay, one thumbs up. Like, okay, I'm rocking with that. Take advantage of today because you might, you only live once, right? So you're like, all right, cool. But this is the thing, though. This is the interesting piece about Carpe Diem. You only live once. Sometimes some people would take that a little bit too far. So sometimes, like, people who would get Carpe Diem or YOLO or anything like that tatted on them, they would be the same people that would be like, if everybody else is jumping off the bridge, I'm going to jump off the bridge too. If everybody else isn't going to school today, they cutting school, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the same thing too. Because they're like, guess what? You only live once. You got to live for the day. You can't worry about tomorrow. You got to plan for the day. You can only live one day at a time, right? You see how it can tilt? That's how people used to rock with that. They used to be like, well, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna live my life. I'm not worried about that. I'm doing me. I'm living my life. Well, this is the interesting piece about that. Brandon, I see what you say. You say it's not good to copy after other people. True. But guess what? Some people actually do view things like that. And what we learned is actually in the book of Numbers, chapter 13, verses 27 through 32. We see that like firsthand. We see it firsthand because like we said, it can go either way. You can either be doing the right thing, like, yo, like, let's just go ahead and seize the day in a good way, or you can seize the day in a bad way. So look, in the book of Numbers, I'm not going to read the whole passage, but what ended up happening is God made a promise to the Israelites that when he took them out of Egypt, the second part of that promise is like, yo, I'm going to take you away from being a slave, and I'm going to take you into the promised land. That's what I did there, right? But he took them into the promised land. That was the promise. Like, hey, I'm going to take you into the promised land. So they get like right on the cusp of the promised land. They're almost there. They're almost getting to that promised land. And Moses gives a directive. He's like, listen, I'm going to give me one person from each of the 12 tribes of Israel, and I'm going to send you all into the promised land. Tell me what the people are like. Tell me what things are like there. Are the people strong? Are they weak? Like, tell me what it's like. Like, tell me what it's like. Bring back some fruit because it's like grape season. So like, I want to know what it's like because God said he's going to give us, he made us this promise that he's going to take us into the promised land. So boom, I'm with that. I want to just know what it's like. So it picks up here, Numbers chapter 13, verses 27 through 32. It says this. These 12 individuals came back, and this is like the debrief. They gave this report to Moses. They gave Moses this account. We went into the land which you sent us, and it does flow with milk and honey. That was a good thing. Milk and honey was a good thing. So he says, it did flow with milk and honey. That means it was just a prosperous land. It says, and here is its fruit. But, you know something will be coming after the but, right? But, the people who live there are powerful, and the cities are fortified and very large. We even saw descendants of Anak there. When they say the citizens of Anak, these were giants. These were a group of people that were giants, like we heard of Goliath from the Philistines. He was one of the descendants of Anak. So it says we even saw descendants of Anak there. The Amalekites live in the Negev. The Hittites, the Jebusites, the Amorites live in the hill country. The Canaanites live near the sea and along the Jordan. So look, after they said but, they were like, oh yeah, the place is nice. They got a whole bunch of good stuff growing out there, but there's a whole bunch of folk there. We can't beat them. We're freaking out. Do we see what happened there? Do we see what happened? Look what happens right at this next verse. It says, then Caleb, he's one of the 12, silenced the people before Moses. He's like, hey, everybody, shut up, man. Shut up. It says he silenced the people before Moses and said, we should go up and take possession of the land, for we can certainly do it. Ooh, that was G status, right? Caleb was like, man, forget all that. Forget what they're talking about. The land's good. Let's go do it right now. He basically said, Carpe Diem. Let's seize the day. Let's do it. It's there. Let's get it. Let's get it right now. Look at this. Verse 31. But the men who had gone up with him said, we can't attack these people. They're stronger than we are. And they spread among the Israelites. Excuse me. And it says this. And they spread among the Israelites a bad report about the land that they had explored. Do we see what happened here? There are 12 individuals from the 12 tribes. They go in there. They're like, yep, land is great. The people are not. And we're going to die if we go over there. They're going to kill us. One guy steps up like, no. Forget all that. Let's go do it right now. They come out. And they're like, man, forget what? Don't listen to Caleb. Don't listen. Listen, you didn't see these people. These people are like 10 feet tall. Listen, we're little. They're big. We're going to die. This is going to be a suicide mission. We're not going. So let me tell you. No, it's crazy out there. They're spreading this thing like a virus. They're spreading this thing like a virus. Listen, they don't have any mask on. They just out there saying and telling anything to anybody. No 6 feet distance. This thing is bad. So you're talking about seizing the day. Listen. There are two ways. I'm going to give us three things, and we're going to be done. Number one is we either seize the promise or we will be seized by the day. Look, we will either seize the promise or we'll be seized by the day. Something's going to get seized. Let me give you a definition of the word seize, because some of y'all are like, seize? You're talking about seizures? Like, what are you talking about? You epilepsy? Nah. Look, seize. Seize means, the definition for seize is to take hold of something suddenly and forcefully. To take hold of something suddenly, forcibly, to grasp, to seize a weapon. Look, it's like, yo, get over here. And look, we have that option. We have the option to say, promise, God gave me this promise, give me that promise. Or we have the option to get seized by the day. There's a term called being the prisoner of a moment. Listen, when you are considered the prisoner of a moment, if you heard some like bad news about somebody, if somebody was like, oh man, you know, York, man, I don't know, man, about that dude, man. You know what's crazy? Somebody told me that he ran somebody over one time and didn't stop. And he got, man, look, so I don't know about that dude. It's like if you heard that and then you were like, yo, for real? York did not, York for real? What? Man, that makes me think completely different about him. You know what you would be at that point? You would be a prisoner of the moment. You didn't look at anything else. You didn't get any additional data. That would be fake news. Like you didn't get anything else. You are a prisoner of the moment. So look, you will either seize the promise, you will seize the truth, you will seize what is right, or you will be a prisoner. You will be seized by the day. But guess what? In that day, something's going to get seized. So you'd be like, I don't want to seize anything. Then you're going to get seized by the day. But if you actively seize the moment, like that's an option. You have two choices in there. You have two choices. This is number 2. Don't let your butt keep you stuck. Don't let your butt keep you stuck. Do you see what was happening? They started off with all the good stuff. Yo, the land's great. Oh, milk and honey. Oh, yeah, all that. Look at these grapes. These grapes are so big. I got invited into it. They started off so well. It was like, but these Anak people, nah, bruh. Nah, right? Look, the butt got in the way. Look, Caleb stepped in, and it's almost like, have you ever been like so scared, so freaked out, and somebody just came in and was like, yo, chill, wake up, man, snap out of it. Caleb was that snap out of it guy. He's like, yo, snap out of it, man. No, we can do this. We can take this. We can seize this day. Let's go get it. And then the butt came in again. They're like, but these people, man, you didn't see them. These people, look, don't let your butt keep you stuck. And that's exactly what happened. The end of that passage, the way that story kind of ends, is they didn't seize it. They didn't seize the day. So you know what they did? They stayed in this stalling pattern for 40 years. They never left. They wandered in the wilderness for 40 because you know what? They didn't want to seize the day. They chose not to. They said, nah. So their butt got them stuck. This is the last one. The last one, we're going to be out. This is number 3. A promise made is a promise kept. A promise made is a promise kept. Listen, it depends on who we receive the promise from. Who we receive the promise from dictates if we should believe them or not. This promise that they received was from God. Look, it says this. Earlier in Numbers, it says this. Therefore say to the Israelites, and again, this is the promise that Moses received from God. It says this, therefore say to the Israelites, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the yoke of the Egyptians. I will free you from being slaves to them, and I will redeem you from an outstretched arm with mighty acts of judgment. I will take you as my people. I will be your God. Then you will know I am the Lord your God, who brought you out from under the yoke of the Egyptians, and I will bring you to the land I swore with uplifted hand to give to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I will give it to you as a possession. And he follows up and ends it off with this. I am the Lord. So look, it depends on who you receive that promise from. If you're receiving it from somebody else, and you're like, yo, so go ahead and you can beat them. You can beat this person up. You can win this battle, and it's the wrong person. Guess what? That's not a good promise. You should probably not seize that. But if you have this promise that is backed up by God, who he started off with it by saying, I'm the Lord, and he finished off by saying, I'm the Lord. He's like, just in case you forgot in the middle while I'm saying, I will do this, and I will do that, and I will do this, and I will do that. He's like, I'm a book in this thing because I know you're going to get scared in the interim. I know you're going to get tired. Because this is the thing. You will either seize faith or you will seize fear. It's one or the other. You're going to seize one of those two. You're going to lay hold to. You're going to grasp one of those. You saw what the Israelites chose? They chose fear. Even though they had came out of Egypt and all of these plagues and all of this stuff that God did all these things to bring them out, that guess what they did? They said, forget the faith right now. I am scared. I'm afraid these people, forget, even, I don't even want to eat grapes. I'm allergic to grapes. I don't want grapes, milk and honey. I'm lactose intolerant from milk. Honey, I'm good with that too. I'd rather just walk. I just rather just walk. Because at least if I'm walking, I'm not dead yet. Right? So we're going to hold on one of those things. We're going to seize on the faith, or we're going to seize on to fear. And look, we're wrapping it up right here. This is our memory verse for the week, man. Psalms 112, verses 6 and 7. This is Psalms 112, verses 6 and 7 says this. Surely the righteous will never be shaken. They will be remembered forever. They will have no fear of bad news. Their hearts are steadfast, trusting in the Lord. Let me give you that one more time. Surely the righteous will never be shaken. They will be remembered forever. They will have no fear of bad news. Their hearts are steadfast, trusting in the Lord. So look, as we wrap up this series, this promise series, it depends. It matters who you place your trust in, who you place that promise in. If you're receiving that promise from God, guess what? You can take that to the bank. If you're receiving it from somebody else, maybe not. But I guarantee you this, throughout this whole pandemic, but in spite of all the stuff that's going on, we don't know what school is going to be like. You're going to be going into a different grade, maybe half-time, maybe full-time, maybe hybrid. We don't know what sports are going to look like. We don't know any of that stuff like that. But guess what we know? We know that if we trust in the Lord, look, the verse says it. Psalms 112, verse 7 says this, they will have no fear of bad news because their hearts are steadfast and they trust in the Lord. So look, man, that's the word for the day, man. Trust in God. He loves you. He wants what's best for you. He gave you a promise that in spite of the bad news, he's with us in it. And that's all we can ask for, man. Let's pray. Dear God, thank you so much for this day. Thank you so much for this time. Thank you so much for your students, God. Thank you for what you're doing in their lives. God, I pray that we will trust in you. If we trust in you and we stay righteous, that we keep our faith in you, God, we don't have to fear bad news. And God, it's a bunch of bad news out here. But we don't have to fear because you will be with us. God, you will be steadfast. God, let us keep our focusing on you. Let us not focusing on other things. God, there's so much stuff that can scare us. Just like the Israelites, they just like us. We get scared, so we don't even want to move forward. We just rather stay right where we are. But God, let us seize the day because you hold our future. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Awesome, guys. Once again, man, thank y'all so much for coming through again today. Hey, man, our plan is to be back in the parking lot next week, man. This weather was so crazy today. It threw us off a little bit. But, man, thank y'all for being here. We love y'all. And we out. Hey. YouTube, I keep forgetting about y'all, man. I love y'all too. Yo, we out.